Hello, this is Charlene. We are going to simplify the quotient of non-perfect squares. So let's talk about a couple of those words. We've got quotient, and that means division. So these two radicals or square roots are being divided, so that's the quotient part. And then the non-perfect square part, that is the fact that these two radicals or square roots, square root of 6 and square root of 50, are not perfect. A perfect square root would be something like square root of, say, 9. That's an easy one, right? It's a perfect square. That's easy. Square root of 9 is 3. You got a square root of, say, 25. That is going to be easy. That's going to be 20. That's going to be 5. So those are easy, perfect square roots. These two are not perfect. They're not easy. So we call them non-perfect squares. Okay, so now that we just talked about what we're looking at, let's just go ahead and think about how we should go about solving this. We've got a quotient. Right now we know we cannot easily solve square root of 6. We cannot easily solve square root of 50. So we're going to do something that we are allowed to do. We are allowed to put everything under the radical. We are allowed to divide everything under the radical. So I'm going to go ahead and say the radical, or the square root of 6 divided by 50. Now we've got a fraction under the radical. So can we reduce that fraction? Let's do that and see what happens. So if I reduce that by 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 50 divided by 2 is 25. This opens up some opportunities. The opportunity is to take the square root of a 25. That is an easy square. That's an easy perfect square. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take the square root of the bottom. So the square root of 3 is still not easy. We're going to leave it there. But the bottom is square root of 25. And that is going to be 5. Since I cannot take the square root of a 3, I'm going to leave it as is, and that is my simplification of this quotient of two non-perfect squares. That's all we need to do. Hope that helps you think through the process. Come back real soon.